See, it's all I can even speak about. It's all we ever want to even talk about. It's so grandiose. It's so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. Way too beautiful. It's it's amazing that even despite how crazy or chaotic things may seem, there's this knowing within me that I know that everything is great, everything is beautiful, and how lovely it can be. So there's so much hope in the future, but it's the present moment. Because from our perspective, time isn't linear. Everything is happening in a soup. Like even the past gets to feel like the future when you dream of the future in the past. So these experiences are coming together like a confluence of energy, energy matrix, yes. And every moment is beautiful. So to pick out one time in the past and glorify that moment more than the present moment, it's unfitting. Even many of the greatest experiences that we've had, we can't remember the exact dates or the day right now because when you're having that much fun, you're in a different dimension. You've exceeded time at that point. You're beyond time, so you wouldn't be conscious of it. That there's something less time when you're having fun. That ecstasy, it's beautiful, and it's available right now. And most people don't even know what we're talking about. And that's why we keep talking about it to give people the opportunity to discover it for themselves. Because that's about the only way you can receive it. There's no book written about this. If there was a Jesus, that's exactly what it was trying to tell people. And what did humans do? You nailed him to a cross, and then you're worshiping the cross. It's so very sick and diabolical what humans do, yet they don't see it because they're not looking within. And once you get to look within, you see, oh wow, so this is oh whoa, it will blow your mind, and you be like, so this is what life is. Then what was I doing all these years? This is exactly how you feel. You would ask yourself the question like, what the fuck were you doing all these years? And then you look at the rest of society, you see them going through the same cycle mindlessly, and now you know what real life feels like. You cannot help but try to tell other people about it. It's that's beautiful, it's intelligent. It's designed to self-correct itself, and this is the truth of our generation. This is the future of our generation. This is the present moment of our generation. It's in our time. 400 years ago, they had no freaking idea. There was no one to even tell people about this. And at this point, we're sharing this information. It seems like the population are mindlessly consuming things that doesn't serve them in any way, shape, or form, my guy, in comparison to what's real. And we can go about the entertainment from the illusion and get a little bit carried away sometimes. It's necessary to just be a little bit distracted from what you are, but you shouldn't forget what you are. You shouldn't forget where you're coming from. Whereas where is are you going to? Like where else are you going to? You left home and you're going about the streets. You are supposed to return back home. So, home is not even just the departure point, it's also the arrival point. So, if we all get carried away, who is actually living life on behalf of humanity in that sense? That who is holding space for the realization that we are all one. And that realization is not just a mental thing, it's the feeling and the understanding. It's not even a belief system, it's a knowing. You know that we were connected to everything. When you have that knowing within you, you discover right there, right now, what God is. You will then ask yourself, what the fuck was I reading all those books for? Who sent you? You chose to. This is to a certain degree why Kanye West said that slavery is a choice. Because if the education system is slavery system, you chose to go to that school. There's a necessity in learning from things everyone have done, but it's more important to discover what you are and what you're contributing to society. And we have a society, sick society of individuals who are mindlessly consuming things that doesn't serve them, and they're complaining about the results of the things that they are consuming. And they're going over the same circle over and over again and praying to a God that doesn't exist, reading an ancient literature book in 2022, my guy. And even notwithstanding that the year in the calendar has been changed a lot, that even your counting is wrong, the calendar is wrong. The year ought to start during spring, like March, when the flowers are blossoming, not in the dead of the winter. And because of a proud old politician in the past felt the need to change the calendar because they failed to do so and be remembered in history. This is what humans do, live in the actual reality, and then you're now making a mess out of the illusion. If it's just an illusion, then can it just die there? Like, why are people trying to then take people's breath away over an illusion? It's not going to happen. The natural law of things, that the way humans should live and follow the universal standards, like that should be your default setting. Feeling ecstasy should be your default settings, not this void people feel and this cycle of madness that people are consumed in. At a certain point, we have to really, really, really ask ourselves, do we really understand why we're here? Like, why are you existing? What's your contribution? What's the contribution of your existence to this civilization? And this is the filter process. This is the part where the one you call Jesus is saying they're separating the seed from the chaff, because it's impossible to discover what's within you if you do not look. And it's not something anyone else is doing to you, it's something you're choosing to do to yourself. The lack of self love is reflective in this. Trauma is an indication of this, and people are repeating the same trauma because they think they don't have any other way to live life. Come on. There's a myriad of possibilities. People are just stuck in just one paradigm that the crooked old man created. Because whatever system that humans are following this present day is something that primitive humans designed in the past. So it's outdated. And everyone's just sticking to it. You're afraid of changing it because they don't have the guts to, or they're cowards, or they don't have the intelligence to, or they simply don't want to. Either case, the truth is that it is possible to change it. And if you're not doing it, then you shouldn't be complaining about the things remaining the same. That's why we say time is an illusion, to that sense that if people are living in their greatest expression, they would forget that there's such a thing as time. Talk less about making a mess, or a memory of what happened 2,000 years ago when your calculation is wrong. Bruh, like, why is everyone stuck in the past? Just for a moment, can we just appreciate the present moment and see how beautiful? Like, just give to yourself the opportunity to, let me just see what's up, and get your mind blown. You be like, oh, Trace, so this is what you've been talking about. I'm like, yo, dude, this is not something that is written in the book. It's not something that you can measure with your three-dimensional apparatus. It's not that kind of thing. It's a level of awareness that you can only feel and see for yourself. You start seeing the colors. You start seeing, whoa, am I on acid or am I on drugs? Like, what is this that I'm saying? It feels like you're on some substance, but you're not. That's the natural state that you're supposed to be in. Or because people eating unhealthy and have all these limiting beliefs in their mind, they are recycling and perpetuating is cyclical madness in a way. Like, it's something that shouldn't even compute. It's something that should be obvious. Look at beautiful people. They have this imaginary deity that they're praying to, and they're drinking the imaginary blood and eating the imaginary body, using bread to represent that body of somebody they say they love and cherish, that was crucified on a wood, a wood made with the shape of cross, and then people are worshiping the shape of cross. Like, can't anyone see that this thing doesn't make any sense? And but people waste all their time in it. And if they see the opportunity to change, they reject it. They reject truth. They reject any kind of information that would signal them to reconcile their belief system, anything that will force them to change, they get annoyed by it. There are people that don't like Trace because because some say because he talks too much. And I look like, dude, do you think I even want to be in a position to be telling people about these things? But everyone is just mindlessly going wrong. I'm looking like, yo, dude, this was what was going on before we came here. You said, so if you wake up before us, Trace, wake us up. That's the same agreement we made before you entered into physical festival. And I'm looking at everyone like, yo, motherfucker, not like that, but like, yo, dude, what's going on? Yo, dude, we're just saying this, wake up, everybody wake up, wake up, wake up. It's becoming like, dude, it's 2022. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Can't be shouting, wake up. Yo, everybody wake up, everybody. Yo, don't you all get the message? They will keep perpetuating this sick society unless you do something about it. And the solution is not violence. You simply need to evolve your consciousness right there where you are. And that's all. And that's all. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You will not be able to see what we're talking about until you elevate your consciousness. So you can carry your protest stick and protest all along. I've always been saying these things, but people are not listening. And I hope they're listening now. We need to even share this information unless it's somebody going crazy or acting the clown or doing clown shit, they will not share the video with anybody. But if it's something that is enlightening, they just listen and keep it to themselves. Unless it's a clown before they're sharing it. And I'm looking like this is what's getting people's attention. You just want to laugh away. We can laugh at the sick society while we're fixing it, but it's time that we get to work, bro, because it's happening right now. The faster that everyone like wake up, we can start building this new civilization. Because that's about the reason why we're here. We're building a new civilization. You can feel it. Everyone can feel it. They don't have words for it. Yeah, we've said it. This is a new civilization that's coming about, just about the same way Homo sapien arrived and Homo erectus had to be extinct. This is how a new state of consciousness is rising within humans. And it's only those that have it heightened enough, they have a higher vibration that will be able to survive. Many of all this, you guys are going on a pandemic because of a common cold. Yes, the cold was intensified because the energy has intensified. It's simple. It's electromagnetism. It is not biology. Biology is a byproduct of physics. So everyone should like start thinking in vibration and frequency as opposed to thinking about microorganisms. My guy, this test designed to discover any microorganism, but you're beyond that. You are not a biological instrument. You're beyond that, but you're choosing to be a biological instrument. Dude, do you know what a biological instrument is? Are you an advanced life form or a biological instrument? Are you an intelligent life form or an animal that push your buttons and you act a certain way? Now, if someone's pushing your buttons and you're acting a certain way that serves them, but it doesn't serve you, then why are you not thinking about changing that structure when you have the ability to do so right now? You don't need books. You don't need. Maybe you need books. Maybe you need books. Maybe because people, it's people. Most people, I understand that everybody is going through their own process and their own level of consciousness that they are evolving. I get it. I get it, and we're all for it. We want to support everyone in every way, shape, or form. But there's a way your society is designed, and it's almost like society make it easy for clowns to be heard than for intelligent people to be heard. Like you could see a clown today just show up and do one funny thing that the next morning this guy is on shows on radios or everywhere. I'm looking like, yo, dude, no, no, no. This is this that we need. We don't need any of all those things. We'll just say like, isn't this world looking at the state of society? You should start asking yourself that we need intelligent people. Like, start asking questions, guys. Shit is going crazy. Like, what do you guys think should be happening? Look at the state of your environment right now. People believe the air is not safe to breathe. They don't even understand the science of virus or bacteria or biology. Those people don't know anything, and you're surrounded by them and you think everything is all right because everyone is just laughing. If society shift, bro, if shit hits the fan, what do you think happened? we have to start preparing the minds of the people around us and everyone so we evolve together. It's the easiest thing to do, especially when you know the truth. You cannot just leave your beloved hanging in the trenches. Bro, you guys are doing that, and then you go about your circle, and then you pray to a God that doesn't exist, and then you serve corporation that doesn't serve your best interest, and you repeat the circle over and over and over and over again. Meanwhile, staying stuck in the past because your belief systems designed by crooked, old, primitive biological instruments. So, guys, let's begin. Namaste.